On today's show, we're having a chat with Genevieve Chadwick. Dan will tell you about Tinnitus Awareness Week, and I'll tell you about a new coastal dining experience. Produced on Awabakal and Warramai land, this is The Good Stuff on Newcastle Live.
This is
Good.
good stuff.
The Good Stuff. This Friday, the newly renovated beach hotel in Merewether will unveil their latest coastal dining experience, Peregrine. The restaurant promises a blend of laid-back luxury dining focused on the natural flavours of salt, wood and smoke. To check out more photos or the full menu, head on over to newcastlelive.com.au. Aussie muso Genevieve Chadwick is set to play at the Stag and Hunter Hotel next Friday night. We caught up with her for a chat ahead of the show. So you've just had a big hiatus from music, right?
Yeah.
What is it that drew you back?
I guess my little broken heart.
Yeah.
A broken heart, my life getting turned upside down. I took a big hiatus and moved out west and, I suppose took a bit of a punt on life and love, and it didn't work out. And, life got turned upside down. But, you know, when these things happen, sometimes it's, you know, they always say it's meant to be, or these things happen for a reason, that sort of stuff. And I suppose I look back and I go, oh, I'm glad it happened like that.
Yeah.
And, actually, I'm not glad it happened like that, but I'm glad that it came about, and I've been sort of thrown back into all the things that I love, and I suppose put on hold or put on the shelf for other things.
Yeah. And do you feel like it's changed your perspective of the whole game, like, you know, the music industry?
Yeah, I think my perspective of the music industry changed a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was, playing music full time for a lot of years, living out of the van and touring around, playing all the festivals, doing all that sort of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I loved it. But I think it's a really hard industry.
Yeah.
And it's a real. I ended up sort of down my own road and it supported a really great lifestyle. But I think I just got a little bit older, and my wants and needs changed, and I needed to find a different balance with that. I guess I didn't want to sleep in my van every night. And I wanted a little bit more stability. So I think what you can think the industry is, and then when you get in it and you work it and you try and make a living out of it, the reality is really different. And that's not a bad thing at all. I think that's just living and figuring out, what you want to do with your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now that you're back, what are the kind of goals or aspirations for the immediate future?
Well, I got an album that we've pretty much finished. So we're just doing the final little trims, and it's going to be sent to mastering in about a week's time.
Wow.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, ripping straight back in.
Straight back in.
So good.
Yeah, I haven't released something for quite a few years. So looking forward to releasing that, playing a bunch of shows, playing a bunch of festivals. And, I suppose falling in love with the whole shebang again, but on different terms.
If you had to wrap up the album in a sentence, in terms of an overarching theme or something, would you be able to do that for us?
Maybe. I think typically the type of songwriter I am, it's been spawned out of new beginnings.
Yeah. And
a lot of the songs are because of heartbreak or because life got turned upside down. Maybe, potential album title is maybe Best Left to the Willing.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is.
Cool.
I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe they make you think a little bit.
No, absolutely. I think it's a bit of a, take from it what you will.
Sure.
Which is cool. So you're heading on tour. You've got heaps of shows booked. Is there anything in particular that excites you about the gig that's coming up next Friday?
Yeah, well, I haven't brought my band to the Stag before.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm officially a Newcastle resident and ratepayer these days. So I suppose you could say it's my first hometown gig.
Yeah, wow.
I suppose
I love
it's my hometown now. So, that's exciting. Yeah, and bringing the Sun Bears. The Sun Bears are coming up from Canberra, and Beck Jensen from Sydney, and those cats are great. So it's going to be an awesome night.
Yeah. And are you planning to hang around in Newey, like, for good?
Yeah, I mean, for the foreseeable future, I'm pretty transient, or at least have a record of being so. I'm Look, it's looking that way. I think we got like a 5-10 year plan.
Cool.
So we'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Well, it's so good to have you here. It's so lovely to meet you, and thank you for coming in for a chat.
Oh, cheers. Thanks, mate.
Good
stuff.
Hey, my name's Genevieve Chadwick, and this is one of my new songs off my upcoming album. This song's called Easy and Slow.
Something about the rain always seems to be in such a hurry, racing against time. That water, she keeps on running. Such a fine line between what I am and what I'm giving. You tell me all the time, sometimes things are best left to the women. And I'd like to know the way that you feel. Pressed against my lips with the kiss you steal. Easy and slow, easy and slow, easy and slow. Should all listen, and I'd like to know the way that you feel. Press against my lips with a kiss you steal. Easy and slow, easy and slow, easy and slow. Like mayhem, breaking all the rules as she makes them. And all it may be, fools rushing, don't you know, baby? Well, I'd like to know the way that you feel. Press against my lips with a kiss you steal. Easy and slow.
This is where it sounds good. Good stuff.
Organisers of Tinnitus Awareness Week want sufferers to talk about the problem with their mates. According to studies, up to 70% of people aged 18 to 35, including many musicians and live music lovers, have experienced tinnitus at some point. It's an issue we don't talk about enough in the music community, and there's help out there for people who need it. To find out more, head to newcastlelive.com.au. Now back to Bonnie to wrap this show up like a kebab.
good stuff. That's enough of the good stuff for today. I'd love to say a big thank you to Genevieve Chadwick. Make sure you grab a ticket to the show and we'll see you tomorrow from 4 p.m. for more of the good stuff.